Good morning on this Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday marks the beginning of the Lenten season. And this year at Fort Garry, our Lenten theme will be called Seeking God's Ways. As part of this series, we'll be looking at various symbols, but one of the symbols that is important for us is the symbol of a compass, which signifies for us being oriented to God's truth and seeking the way that God has set out for us in our lives. Lent is a period of 40 days plus the Sundays leading up to Easter. And Lent is a period of time that is set aside for reflection, repentance, and renewal as we consider again God's work for us, as we prepare ourselves to remember Christ's suffering and sacrifice and death on the cross, and also as we prepare to receive the joyful gift of resurrection and new life that is found through Jesus. In about the 11th century, the church began to mark the beginning of the Lenten season with a ritual which we now know as Ash Wednesday. On the morning of Ash Wednesday, people would go to the church and be anointed with a mixture of oil and ashes, often in the shape of a cross on their forehead. As they were anointed, they would hear these words spoken by the priest. "From dust you have come, and to dust you will return." These are sobering and startling words. They're a reminder of the impermanence of our human lives and our frailty and our need for God. When we see ourselves and our lives in the light of God's truth and God's presence, we become aware of our desperate need for God's power and presence in our lives. And we are then reoriented again to this realization of our need for salvation as found through Jesus Christ. And so I invite you to mark this day as we enter into this season of reflection and repentance and renewal, and together we will seek God's ways. I invite you to join us this evening for a time of reflection and prayer through a Zoom call as a congregation. You will find the Zoom link in an email that has been sent out to the congregation or in the newsletter. May God bless you as we seek God's ways together.